G'day, today I want to talk to you about assumptions. One of the things that I take people bush, and lots of people go, oh yeah, I've done walking, I've done hiking, I've done bushwalking, etc. And they say, yeah, well, I'm fit. But the big thing is, if I just leave it at that, I don't actually know if their body just looks fit or if they actually are aerobically fit, and not only that, they're healthy. So I don't just accept that answer. I then ask the question, okay, so how much walking and hiking have you done, especially recently? They might say lots, but they might have gone for a year without doing it. So if I take them bush like this and expect to hit a certain mark by day, I might end up only halfway there because they're just not prepared for it. So the big thing with critical thinking is understand the assumptions that we leave unspoken or unanswered, because those assumptions turn quickly into facts. And then so often what we'll do is we'll base all our decisions around these assumptions, presuming they're facts when realistically they're not. And so often they'll actually be invalidated. The way we dissolve assumptions through questions. That's why the leader's greatest tool is the question, and then the pause, to wait for them to answer, not for us to assume an answer and give it to them and chop them off before they get to give it themselves. So be very wary about what assumptions you allow to happen within your harmonic leadership arena, within your team. If you believe that someone knows how to use a piece of equipment or do a certain task, then it's always a great idea just to ask them questions about that and get an understanding and get a gauge. There's nothing wrong with just getting that ground truth first up. If people are offended by that because they believe that you're questioning their ability to do it, well, that's their issue. And then bringing that white elephant out into the open and just speaking with it. I just need to know, I would like to know, how, because of certain things to do with this task, I'd really like to know that I know what you're doing. And then over to you, Blue Leader. My guess is, yeah, sure, a person like that has probably been micromanaged before. Micromanagement means, the leader really is not a leader. It's right down digging and telling them what to do, on the minutiae of the plan and everything like that. No, that's not the way to harmonically lead. The way to harmonically lead is to set ground truth up right up front. We do that by being with the person, giving the biggest resource being us. We ask a plethora of questions. We are in dialogue. We share our understandings, our thoughts, and then around the table is growing this whole thing. Our thoughts aren't fact. They're not exactly how it has to happen. That's dictatorship. Our thoughts are, going into this pool to stir together and breed this new way of bringing it all together. But an assumption will so often completely uproot that. Catch you later.